zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown from 21 yards away. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional.
He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. That came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On first down, Jackson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. John Henderson, the big defensive tackle there on the stop. Carr completes it. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Michael Irvin, 98 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On play action, now Carr sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Carr. Rolling to his right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And touchdown. Michael Irvin taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.